All right, everything's good. Yeah. We're just about to start. Hey everyone, great to see you. Thanks for coming by today. We are going to play some more Bio Prototype today. So the new update came out recently, huge update. And I made a video on my first look of the content in the update and the daily challenge that I was really excited about. I played last time and there was a little bit of a bug. I did notice today that there was a fix to that, so definitely excited to jump into that. But before that, I did want to do a video on one of the new characters. So I did unlock some of them really by accident by finishing off a old run that I had going on. So today I wanted to try one of the new characters. Let's see what we got. This page is different now, so when you select your prototype, it's displayed differently, and it's definitely an improvement. They used to be lined up like one by one, left to right type of thing, so I do like what they've done here. So I have a few of the new prototypes here. We have Fate here, a prototype that breaks the nature of law. Gain an additional organ option. Upgrade optional organs to a higher rarity after refreshing. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm wondering how that works. Organ refreshing always costs 50 cells, so that's really expensive for the early game. However, for late game, that's actually really good because they've added a new mechanic where as you re-roll in the later stages, so if you increase the difficulty, what happens is as you re-roll, it increases the cost every single time. So although it has a higher cost at the beginning of the game for 50 cells per refresh, it's actually a lot cheaper in the long run, I think, with 50 cells. So we'll see what happens there. Fate. Okay, here we go. So we have stage 5. Just going to jump right into stage 5 with all of the characters. Let's go. What do you start with, Fate? You are... Oh, wow. Delivering very high damage with a lightning horn here. So extremely strong horn right out of the gate. Slow attack speed, so I'm assuming that it's attached to a very slow but weak spine. Or sorry, slow but strong spine. Okay, so he does have a bunch of options here. We're not going to be refreshing. Could possibly take Offspring of the Sparrow, which is a really good offspring. Although Offspring of the Mutant is pretty good as well. I might just take that because out of all the offsprings, that's the best one, and I don't really like that nerve. Let's see what we got here. So we have a horn that attaches to a nerve or retina. Not going to happen. Can this guy connect to a stomach? It can. I don't really like the stomach, but I'll take it. Let's just right away see if we can do something with the offspring. We can. So we can summon the offspring, and he can do... Ooh, that's going to take up the whole brain, and it can't even work with the horn, so we're not going to be able to do that. We're going back in with the horn. I could possibly sell both of those things to upgrade something in the culture shop, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Just because I might want to use the offspring at least. And the stomach itself, it won't give me enough cash to buy anything in the culture shop, so might as well just keep them. Come on. I don't feel like I'm in danger or anything, but it's just... I'm attacking so infrequently that it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. The starting stages are usually not so tough, but for this one, they're getting a lot closer to me than I want to. So can you connect to a nerve? You sure can. Let's do a nerve then. And then we can stomach of the duck. And it connects to a tentacle. Interesting. I think I will take that, or I can take the coral to sell. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'll take the coral to sell. The stomach of the duck was decent. But I think that I'll take this meerkat when it hits a boss or elite. Ugh, Not the best nerve, but we could possibly use it soon. Let's also sell this stomach because I don't like it. And then we are going to go with a movement speed and pickup range. Yeah, just to allow me to move around quicker and pick up these cells a little bit easier, just because that will help me get some more stuff from the culture shop. Oh man, I really want to change what is happening with this guy right now. Yeah, we're not seeing any elites or bosses yet, so the nerve that we have attached is not going to be super useful. I might end up selling that one too if I can find another nerve or another organ that can connect to this this horn that I have going on. Yeah, just really need to get some more attacks out there. So this looks really bad. This collection of choices here is really quite terrible. What can you connect to? A lot of things. It's not even offered through here. These are all terrible because they don't really have vessels, and the ones that do have vessels I don't like. So I'll take this just because it's there, and I could possibly use it, but I don't really like it. I don't like the way that they've laid out this section. Looks a little bit weird. Looks a little bit weird. I don't know why they've done that. Yeah, these are, again, quite terrible. So I'm just going to take something to sell. Let's do... Yeah, this really won't add much value right now. So I might sell that for the money. Okay, we have 150, so I'm going to do sell duplication. There we go. The thing about this character is he'll definitely be able to kill things for a while. There's an elite. So he'll be able to kill enemies for a while just relying on his horn, but it's not going to be as many enemies as we want to defeat, of course, at the same time, just because we're only doing one attack. But at least he has enough firing power to kill a decent amount of them so that we can start picking up cells. Ooh, that was close. I'm gonna get in there. Let's try to go around and get some more cells before the round ends. I'll take a hit here. Okay. Yikes. They really don't like me today. I'll take that limb because it at least connects to a vessel, and a retina could be alright. You can connect to a retina. Perfect. And it does tentacle or offspring. Ooh. I don't think I have either. Oh, I do have a tentacle. I just want to see if the offspring will last. It will not. Perfect. I wouldn't want to use an offspring that late in a brain anyways. Offsprings are really more useful at the beginning of a brain, in my opinion at least. There's probably ways that you can arrange it so that it actually does help you a lot to have it later in the brain, especially with higher capacity, but personally I like to just keep them at the beginning of the brain. That way they have a lot more fertility as well. Fertility is going to enable you to even use it, so really hard to have the offspring at the end of a brain. Okay. Yeah, that tentacle is not doing much for us. But it could be alright if we can attach something to the tentacle to do more damage for us. I don't know what it attaches to, but maybe like having a cochlea attached to it would be nice. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to focus down the elites if I can, because they will drop that big cell pickup. There you go. 7 seconds. Alright, let's just get some of these smaller dudes. Let's get this group. Ah. Okay. There's a cochlea. Stomach of the sardine. I'm happy to pick up some other options. So this has a projectile amount. That is nice. How many projectiles does this shoot? Just... It has 1 pierce, 1 projectile. Okay, and it connects to a cochlea. Good to know. Cochlea connects to a nerve. Okay, so I might take it anyways, just to maybe keep or sell. Nerve of the jellyfish is not going to help us. Tentacle of the beetle with the cochlea. Oh, that could get interesting. So let's see what we can do, because you know what, this one is better with the cochlea because it ends quickly, and then we can use the beetle from there, and you connect to a cochlea as well. Okay, so the stomach of the sardine, it's reduced if you use organs of the same name. I actually don't like this organ very much. I'm going to sell this limb because I want 2 points in cell duplication here. Gotta work on that econ for sure. If you haven't already, I do have my top 5 tips video for bioprototype, and I mention working on your econ stats early, so building up your economy. So cell duplication or organ drop rate, really important to get during these first few levels where, you know, you're not really struggling with defeating enemies yet, so you don't need to increase other stats. You should work on your econ so later on you can just really scale a lot quicker by using lots of cells or getting lots of organs. Yeah, it's really important while you're strong enough to defeat enemies without too many attack damage upgrades to upgrade other things like econ, movement speed. Those are the things I would relate to econ. Also, just like pickup range, get an HP in there if you feel like you need it type of thing. Yeah, but you should watch that video if you're looking to play this game and get better at it. I have a top 5 tips. Oh. Oh man, there's so many cells. Oh. So that's a good sign if there's tons of cells on the ground, because that means I'm killing a lot more of them. Nerve of the clown, it's decent, but it just doesn't activate all the time. So it only activates once you hit an enemy that is uninjured. It might work well with the tentacle of the beetle because, oh, it doesn't work with the cochlea anyways. So never mind. Do you connect to a nerve? Okay, it might work well with this because this goes really far and it has, oh wait, it has a chain. Okay, it might work well with the mushroom. We'll give it a try. Here's another cochlea though. Oh, perfect. So cochlea with limb or tentacle. That's definitely going to work really well with the beetle because the beetle can pierce and hit a lot of enemies, and cochleas activate once it hits actually no, I'm wrong about that. It's a nerve. So never mind, cochlea with this is not so great. Let me put this over here. Let's use the nerve with it, and then that nerve can connect to this beetle tentacle. Okay, we're complete a brain. So that's good. What do we have here? I do want this cochlea because it will be useful. The tentacle of the starfish is also really nice because it connects to a nerve and it has a ton of projectiles. So this would be a really good start to a brain, but this would be a really good like second organ or like connecting organ. So I'm kind of in between the two. I think I'm going to take the tentacle for now. I could even put the tentacle here because this has a lot of piercing, so it should be able to hit uninjured enemies a lot more. So that looks really good. I might sell this guy for even more econ. The next brain only costs 100. I'm confident that I can pick that up within this wave here. So that's why I didn't buy the brain right there with the 300 bucks. Oh yeah, this is huge. Oh, dodge that guy. Yeah, we're doing way more damage already. Oh. They are getting faster. Or they seem faster. Yeah, there's parts of the map that get darker. I don't like these parts. I don't know why. Maybe I'm afraid of the dark. But all the cells are over here, so I'm gonna stay in it, and you keep spawning in the same spot that you ended off on, so I guess I'm fighting in the dark this time. I guess that's just fate. That's just what fate has handed to us. Oh my god. Okay, I thought I was gonna take another piece of damage there. Okay, I gotta move out of here. Okay, with the last 25 seconds, I think I will start moving towards the center a bit more, because these guys are covering up. Okay, I gotta be careful for the next 14 seconds. So the thing about these cells on the ground is you don't lose out completely on them. What will happen is any cells on the ground, the next time you start the wave, the amount of cells that are left on the ground will count as one charge. And the next time you start a wave, each charge that you have for those picked up cells will count as a double cell for the next round. I'll maybe explain it better with an example. I think I explained that really poorly. So sorry everyone. I'm going to take a spine because I'll definitely need that. And then that spine connects to a gland or offspring, F my life. I might be able to use the offspring. And then this offspring connects to cochlea. It would be best with a lung or spine probably. It can do a stomach, but this one is reduced by 4 if it's of the same name. I don't really like that. Can you connect to an intestine? Okay, well then. I'm gonna take this intestine anyways because I want to use intestines eventually. Okay, so this is a gland connect all offspring. Okay, we could possibly use that for now. You connect to a... Wait, where did I see a gland? We'll need a spine or something to use it. Yeah. Nothing really great here. I might take this to possibly use or just sell. Right, we need a brain. So let's do this. And the only thing I can do... Oh, right, you connect to offspring or gland. That's why I saw the gland thing. Yeah, insufficient. So I kind of picked up a really bad spine. I'm just going to sell it right away. I don't want to use this either, so I'm just going to sell that just to get some extra cash in the pocket. And we're almost done with the cell duplication. I think I might pick up an HP upgrade just to be safe, just because we didn't upgrade any of our attacks. So this will be a harder wave, but we didn't upgrade our attack, so I'm just going to upgrade the defense. All right, so this number over here, 109, so that 109 is how many cells I left on the ground from the last wave. So now in this new wave, it counts as a cell duplication charge or something like that, and it's going down as I'm picking up cells in this round, and those cells are doubled until those charges run out. So that's what happens with cells that are on the ground. So that's what I was trying to explain. I think I explained it really, really poorly. I hope that I explained it a little bit better there. But yeah, if you have cells that are on the ground at the end of a wave, it's not all so bad. Of course, it would be great to have the cash for, you know, the checkpoint or the in-between rounds sometime. You just need that cash so that you can afford something in the shop. But, you know, there's probably is a strategy where if you just want to double all of those cells the next time you run into the arena here, you can do that. But I don't really think about it that way. If there's going to be cells on the ground no matter what, you can't pick up absolutely every single one of them, especially in these later waves where there's just so much crazy stuff happening. So, oh, let's sneak. I do want these ones. There you go. But yeah, I really like cell duplication chance because it's a safer way to get more money early game, but eventually organ duplication, or sorry, organ drop rate is of higher value, to be honest, but it's really hard to start that one off because you're not going to see a lot of value from the first like 4 or 5 upgrades to that particular stat. But once you get it to 10 out of 10 for the organ drop rate, you're going to see a lot of organs at that point and you can start selling them or using them. So it's really great to have. But during the beginning stages, like, you know, wave 1 to 6 or 7, it doesn't show a lot of value. And also you need a lot of cells to get started. So I like cell duplication chance. This one connects to a horn or a gland. This one does a limb. Oh, bladder of the kangaroo. No, that's not the one I like. Never mind. I'll take the spine of the chimpanzee. We do have a horn here, but it doesn't have a vessel. So it would just be very, very temporary. I don't have any other horns. I'm going to refresh. Here's a horn. So this horn doesn't play great at the beginning of a brain because it gets more damage as it's later in the brain, but it's there for me. I know I can use a horn, so I'm just going to do it. Use a horn. So this one only connects to a retina. Yee. I might reroll one more time. 50 cells is quite a bit, but I want to get stronger. Okay, I didn't get what I wanted, but we do have a bladder of the clam, which connects to a bunch of things, but the thing is you have to stay stationary. So I really don't want to use it, but I will take it to sell. So I just got my money back for the reroll and then some. But yeah, we have one additional horn attack. It will probably do a good job. We just maxed out cell duplication chance, which is amazing. I don't want this, so let's put that back into pickup range. Come on. Oh, shoot, ran into him by accident. Okay, so we got 2 horn attacks. We're back in the dark spot. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's loop all the way around. We just don't have that great range with our attacks right now, which is really, really sad. And that's how they're all coming so close to us. My playstyle typically is definitely different than this. I don't like relying on horns as my main attack. Or I should say that differently. I don't like relying on horns as my first attack in my brains. If the horn is at a later stage in the brain and it's traveling further before the horn is happening, that's actually awesome. So I guess in that case, it could still be your main attack if it's later in the brain, but if it's at the beginning of your brain, you're relying on them being quite close to you before that horn is going to trigger off. So not the best situation right now, but we're working with what we got. Oh yeah, this character has some kind of upgrade trait, right? I haven't seen that yet, but I think it has something to do with re-rolling at the same time. So we're going to need a lot more attack. So if I refresh, does it like upgrade stuff? I'm getting a lot of, you know, rare ones or yellow ones, whatever that categorization is. So we can do a retina with this guy, or you can connect to a gland. If directly kills an enemy is not going to happen too often, but it is a retina at the very least. So we can increase our damage and we can connect it to this thing, and then you connect to a retina as well. Ooh, not great. So we're going to do organ drop right now. Wave 10 with organ drop rate. Oh god. And we have a boss this round. It's not going to be pretty. I can tell you right now, it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, I'm going to have to be on top of my game for the dodging when that boss comes up, because he's not going to get damaged very quickly, and there's going to be a lot of enemies around us too, because we're not killing those guys too quickly. So I'm actually quite worried right now. Alright, let's see. Dodge. Oh god. Okay. This could end in... Yep. I don't think we're gonna make it. Okay. We didn't make it. Okay, so we're gonna retry that. Let's hope for some better luck with the organs that we get early game. This is just nuts, man. Okay, we're doing all right. First wave, not gonna be a problem. Okay, so you can do nerve or retina. Uninjured enemy directly contributes to a kill. Wait, yeah, that one's fine. It connects to a limb. We're not gonna get any limbs here. The best organ here is the horns because it does have a vessel, so I'll take it for that. I'm not going to sell anything. Let's just jump right back in. 20 cells is definitely not enough to purchase anything either. Collect as many organs as I can, or as many cells. Yeah, this lightning, this particular horn is only striking 2 people at once, or 2 enemies at once. I'm gonna check out the other horn to see if it strikes more. Alright, let's see. We have a limb. Oh, so we have a limb for you to activate off of. So you strike 2 with a high damage. You strike 3 with a very low damage and doesn't connect to the retina. So we're going to take this limb. It connects to a retina as well. We're not seeing any retinas here. I might take the cochlea. Yeah, this should be fine for now. Let's do a movement speed upgrade. Pickup range would have been okay too. So we have exploding lightning now. Very nice. Cool. So in terms of retinas, it would be great if I got another retina that I'm using right now. So it just simply requires you to contribute to a kill. Doesn't have to be a specific enemy, doesn't have to be the final hit type of thing. So that retina is my personal favorite because it's easy to understand how it activates, and it activates the most often in my opinion. It has the least amount of efficiency, so it's the weakest one, but it activates the most. Okay, so this connects to a nerve. Cochlea. So we do have a cochlea, so we could possibly use this in the future if we have a new brain, so I'm just going to plan for that. We have a nerve. Ooh, I like that nerve. But we're not really critting a lot. Are we 50% chance to crit? It could possibly activate more than this retina, and then we could use this retina with this, and then you can connect to another limb. Okay, so I'm going to take that nerve. And then we need another limb, which is not being offered. Yeah, this belly's okay, but honestly, I think that at this point in this game, I'm going to sell it. Oh, you don't connect to a limb. You only do poison bag or gland. F. That's not the greatest compatibility. Like later game, maybe connecting to a gland would be okay. Should I sell it? No, I'm not going to sell it. It's only worth 30 and I need 150 for cell duplication. So I'm just going to pick up a pickup range and I will do the HP. Might as well. So we're just as strong as last time. Yeah, I do like the AoE on the mushroom. Clearing things out, easier to walk. Definitely better than last time at this stage in the game. Feeling a lot better. And once I get something attached to this mushroom, I think that we're going to expand our range of damage by a lot. Again, I just need the right retina, or I can get the right nerve for our lightning. Because the nerve can do almost the exact same thing if it's a nerve of the boxer would do less damage, but it would activate more often. Ooh, we have another limb, doesn't connect to anything. We do have a gland. It's okay. Okay, retina has to contribute to a kill of a boss. Not gonna do that. I will take, that's a really bad spine. I don't want to use either of those things with that particular spine. Do I have an offspring? Not sure if I'm going to use offspring, so I think I'm just going to take the offspring and sell it. Again, really, really bad choices. Really bad choices. Let's sell both of those things. It's too early for a gland. I could possibly sell this. Actually, I will, because it will take me... You know what? Actually, I'll sell this limb of the germ rat because there's no vessel on it, so it can't connect to anything. Let's do cell duplication times 2. Luckily, just with the lightning and the mushroom, our damage is doing just fine. Yeah, we're doing just fine for damage. Those bigger dudes take a couple of strikes, but it's okay. Let's walk in a circle. Why do I always go to the dark part? I guess naturally I gravitate towards doing a circle and like slowly go downwards. Give me that. Ooh. Tight squeeze. Hit him. Oh, wow. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so we got some cells on the ground that I wish I could pick up, because I think I need it. We just got a limb. I don't know what it is. Or an organ. I don't know if it's a limb. Alright, we're leaving some cells on the ground. All good. Whoa, we got a lot. This one is pretty decent with the retina. Cochlea, that's a great attachment to this particular type of organ. This with the quick spine could do some cool things. So we'll see what we can do with that. Can we do anything immediately? So we can rejig what we have going on. Maybe I'll give that a shot. So if I do this and then do a retina, so it contributes to a kill. Ooh. Yeah, that's not looking good. We might as well just keep the horn there. Okay, so what did we need for this guy? A retina. Or we can get a different limb. I'm going to take this to possibly sell. Oh, Cochlea is so good. This would be really good on that tentacle. Can we put a tentacle on you? Yo, okay, I got an idea. I'm getting excited now. This can connect to a nerve. So we do have that nerve of the boxer, but the nerve of the boxer connects to poison bag or gland, right? So that nerve isn't that great. I'm going to take this to sell. So check it out. So now what we can do is send out the dragon and then put the quick spine on him to do that horn. Let's see if 26 versus 17. Okay, let's keep that other horn. And then now that horn can go into the same retina situation that we had going on. This is going to multiply our damage by a lot. I'm very happy that we found that. Yeah, there's probably a couple of things I can sell here. I don't really like this tentacle, so I'm going to just sell it. And then that will bring me up to a situation where I can buy a bunch of these. All right, let's check it out. Here we go. Yep. So not only does it multiply the amount of lightning strikes we're doing, because each dragon head is delivering those lightning strikes, it is also increasing our range of those lightning strikes because now they're based on the position of the dragon horn. Or not the dragon horn, the dragon head. It is a weaker lightning strike, but we were delivering way too high damage for the level of monsters that we have right now. We're doing like 150 damage, which was one-hitting everything, but there's definitely some overkill in there. So now we're just delivering it more often, and it takes like 2 strikes each monster to kill, but that's totally fine because we have so many more of them coming out. So yeah, that's a great way to multiply your damage there. Keep it going, keep it going. Ooh. Sweet. Okay, so here's a poison bag. There was something that we had with the poison bag, the nerve, right? So you need a retina to kick off, though. Ooh, a different spine in the jackal. I might take the poison bag because I do want to use poison bags eventually. Cochlea. Okay. Do we have something that connects to Cochlea already? We do. We have that exact same thing. So let's do the intestine of the Seed Snipe. Because what we can do now is we can do a new brain and just start dropping some of those pools of poison just to get things started. And we don't need to attach anything to it right now. We didn't find anything for the extension of this brain. Totally fine. Let's keep going to sell dupe. We could possibly sell something. I really like this swordfish. Yeah, I really like this swordfish, but I guess I would use a swordfish instead of you. Right? Projectile Might 3. Yeah, I think I'll use this Seed Snipe instead of you, so I'll sell you. I don't like this nerf, so I'm going to sell that too. And that gives us another sell dupe. Very, very cool. So we'll get a little bit of additional DPS from the poison, but it's not something I'm relying on at this point. Once that poison brain does some other things, it will be a lot more effective. But yeah, poison damage right now, it's only doing like 7 damage per tick, and the enemies are dying before it even activates on them. So what I would love to see if I could get it is maybe a Cochlea off of the poison bag, if that's okay, if that works. Because Cochleas with poison bags, and any DOT really, it activates 2 different ways. It can either activate when the enemy dies, because at that point, the poison has ended. So just remember the Cochlea, it activates when things end. So the poison effect either ends when the enemy dies, or the poison itself has a duration. So it's like maybe like 4 seconds of a poison duration. So it will activate guaranteed after 4 seconds, or it will activate when the enemy dies. The next organ in the brain type of thing. So I really like Cochleas on poison bags and stuff. Whoa, lots of stomachs. Stomach of the duck can be decent, but this one in particular is not so great. Might sell all of those. What can you connect to, you poison bag? Not a Cochlea. Lung could be okay too, because we could get a really quick one, or an intestine. Spine also, we could get some quick ones. Oh, you connect to a stomach? And a horn. We could possibly do that for now. It's costing a lot, so I'll probably want to replace this duck stomach, because it's costing more capacity than I want it to. But for now, since we have no other option, we're just going to keep it. So we need a retina. This retina is terrible. Really, really terrible. I don't like it. So I'm just going to take this mammoth thing so that I know to sell it. Lung of the gas toad. Okay. I might keep that around. I'm going to keep the... So I'm going to take the other lung of the gas toad as well. So I want the lung of the gas toad. I think that I will eventually put it here, but I don't have anything to activate after the lung. So I'm just going to keep them there for now. Which one is better? This one does poison bag or belly. This one does poison bag, belly, and wings. Both of them are fine. I think I'm going to sell... Ooh, that efficiency is much higher. I'm going to sell this one. We can use a gland eventually as well. But for now, I think we're good. We'll finish off cell duplication. Let's start going down organ drop rate and see how strong we are. We are much stronger than the last game that we ran with this guy. So yeah, any poison enemies will start activating lightning off of themselves as well, because of the poison. Nice. Squeeze through here. Wow. We're not completely overpowered yet, but we are getting there. Ouch. I mean, I only have 2 brains going. Okay, hold on. I only have 2 brains going. Ooh. It's getting a little dicey. Collect all the cells. There we go. 40 seconds. Okay. I gotta be careful. I was making too risky of moves. Oh my gosh. No! No! Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta retry again. That was going so well. Yeah, I was getting too greedy. And that's what fate gives you when you're too greedy. Oh man. Okay, so we know that we need a nerve or retina for this guy. So we have to make a guess as to which one of these will work. Should we hope? I'm going to take the limb of the giant. It would be great to connect it to a nerve for sure. We have no other options for us to proceed, so nothing to sell, nothing to buy, so I just went back into the battle. I can't believe I just lost that last one. Yeah, I think maybe getting a little bit more movement speed than I'm used to might help. I don't know if this is true or not, but I have a theory that they increase the speed of some of the monsters. Yeah, that's not gonna work for us. Lung of the Bullfrog, oh my god. I mean, it's the one that I want to use the most out of all of these, so I guess I will. It's just a little bit too early for it. Oh my gosh. Again, really, really bad choices. This one would actually work for now. Lung of the, or Retina of the Vulture. Because this one only activates when it directly kills an enemy. We only have one attack right now, so it will definitely be the one killing enemies. Connects to a horn or tentacle. It connects to a stomach. This one connects to a nerve. This one connects to a lung. Okay, we can work with that. So let's put this tentacle in. And then if we put this lung here, we just need a poison bag or belly, and the dragon will start spewing out that effect. So I'm going to sell this limb now just because I really need some movement speed. Yeah, I think I'll get a second point of movement speed mid-game. Alright. So the dragon heads aren't doing a whole lot just yet. No, they're helping. I shouldn't say that. They're definitely helping. Sweet. Keep it going. We could also switch out the lightning. No, I won't do that. Directly kills an enemy. We already have one of those. All these are bad. I'm going to take the stomach just because I know I don't want it and I will sell it. Limb or tentacle. I really want a poison bag or a belly. That would be the magic sauce right now. I'll take this spine because we could eventually use it. So they didn't give us what we wanted. I could possibly use this intestine at some point. So sell you. Ooh, I'm in a hard position here. I do want to sell stuff so that I can get other things. But I want to use both of those things eventually. I'll get 2 pickup ranges. Could have grabbed an HP, but I'm feeling confident that we will stay away from danger with what we have. There we go. Yeah, I'm like chasing enemies with this one. Feels good. Okay, now we are starting to get a little bit swarmed, but that's okay. I have a protection layer through the dragon heads here. It's a little bit of a barrier if I'm using it correctly. Hit him. Nice. Okay, let's keep it going. Sweet. Oh! Okay, so we're looking for a poison bag or belly. Would really, really help us. Here's a poison bag. My man. My man. Okay, so we can do a spine off of that. Ooh. A spine into explosions. Yeah, this limb doesn't have a vessel, so it's kind of perfect. So let's try to start building another brain. This one only connects to a horn or an offspring though, so that's kind of terrible. I'll take this retina because it's really, really nice. And that is much better than this one, because this one will activate if it contributes to a kill. It doesn't have to be a direct kill from the lightning. And now that we have other sources of damage, this one might happen less often. So that's great. I need 60 to get to a point where I want to be at. Okay, I did it. I did it for the cell duplication. 2 points in cell duplication. We should be quite strong now, though. Even stronger than the last one. Once we start striking enemies. Nice. Yeah. So the enemies, if they're lasting long enough, they will start exploding a little bit. Yeah, so they are starting to pop off with some explosions if they are poisoned. Super awesome. We can move on to our next brain for sure. This brain is pretty satisfactory for now. We will rejig it before the last boss for sure, because there's a lot of weak organs in the first brain, as it always happens that way, because you're not getting the best organs at the beginning of the brain, right? Or at the beginning of the game. So you're just using what you got. So by wave like 13, 14, I start to go in and just like redo every single brain from the beginning. Offspring of the Ant, Retina of the Falcon, all those things are terrible. Ooh, a Tentacle of the Beetle with an intestine is really, really nice. Really, really nice. None of these are that interesting. Maybe this Nerve of the Boxer, but I'm going to take this to sell. I do need a spine for my tentacle. Lung of the Gas Toad. Oh wait, I need an intestine, don't I? This one only drops wings, which I don't care for. Might take the Lung of the Gas Toad. Can the lung be used anywhere? Right, we already have a lung here. Let's pick up that brain. I don't think I can even use it yet, but I'm gonna try. I mean, I might as well just do the wing for myself. Hey, I can do a lung. Okay. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. I want a spine for this tentacle, so I'll try to find that. Do I have enough to sell? I don't think I'm doing offsprings this time. This one's useless because it has no vessel. So let's keep going down. Cell duplication. So I should be dropping a little bit of movement speed. You know what? That actually is helpful. It'll save me 200 cells so that, because I won't need to upgrade my movement speed yet. But I don't want to keep it. I'd rather focus on DPS. But it is nice for now. Yeah, I don't really like wings. I'll probably play around with them at some point, but I'd rather focus on delivering more attacks. But there's probably situations where having a wing is better than having like a really, really bad belly getting sent out there type of thing. So I need to experiment with it. There's definitely some better wings that increase your attack rate or your attack damage. So I probably try to use that. So yeah, I'm gonna see if there's something that I can try out with some wings one of these days. This horn is really bad because it doesn't connect to anything, but you know what? We could put it at the end of a brain. It would be empowered at the end of the brain as well. Here's a spine that shoots a tentacle. Perfect. There's a better spine that shoots a tentacle. I'm not going to take it. Actually, I could because it is a higher rarity. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. So let's start building that brain the way I wanted to. Tentacle, you. Oh, I need an intestine. You do drop an intestine. Or I do have an intestine. So we need a poison bag. You do a poison bag, right? Poison bag or belly would be great. I'm going to reroll once. Didn't give us what we wanted, but we got some really, really high quality things. Maybe that's the trait of this character. Once you reroll, everything is better. So we just got a really good spine once again, but don't really need it. So this does 1 projectile with 4 chain. I'm just going to take it to sell, I think. Take it to sell. Don't need the wings. Don't need the spine. So we have a bunch of cash. Let's do this 2 times. I'll take that movement speed now. 20 cells. Okay, I'm gonna sell you and then do the HP upgrade. Okay, see how fast we're moving. Yeah, looks good. So once we have a belly or poison bag, that boomerang from the tentacle of the beetle will start dropping pools of that particular belly or poison bag, whatever we get. So it should increase our range of damage by a lot. So not only the distance that we're shooting our projectiles and stuff like that, but also the amount of damage that we're doing overall from a distance. So it's really, really nice to have that. Yeah, mid to late game, you do not want to wait for the enemy to be right beside you to start hitting them, unless you're really confident with the organs that you have will kill them once they reach you. My strategy is start the damage as soon as possible, as far as possible, and once they get to you, if they can get to you, they should be pretty low HP already. The other reason why I really like range in this game is because when you fight a boss, they put that border around you, right? So to control the environment within that little border that they create during a boss fight, if you can kill enemies from far away, they don't get to the border, and so you don't have to dodge them while you're trying to dodge the boss within that ring. Okay, so I don't really like the belly of the Yeti, but I will take it for now, just in case it's the only one that's offered for a while. We could use a gland of the spider off of that. It does work well. Gland of the spider affects people who are slowed down, so really, really interesting that we got that right here. Actually, I like this poison bag way better, so we're just going to take that. We're going poison this time, and then we can have them do the lung of... Oh, you don't connect to a belly? That's too bad. I wish it could connect to a belly, then we could use it. Okay, we'll keep it there for now. And then we will do cell duplication chance all the way up. We'll do 2 of those. Yeah, I'll leave it. I was about to sell it so that I can finish out cell duplication chance, or not cell duplication chance, pickup range. But it's not super important. I can always pick up the last point of pickup range later. It's only 50 cells. Okay, these guys are moving quick as heck. The owl dudes, definitely really, really fast. Ouch. Ooh. I'm starting to get distracted by all the visual effects. Which, by the way, really impressed from the developers of the game, because 100% they've been working on improving and upgrading all of the art styles and all of the graphic visual elements of this game. The attacks are starting to adopt to what you're connecting to them. There's more variety in the types of effects that they have. Before this update, a lot of the effects were just like the same effect but just recolored. But now they're adding like new sprites if it's a poison base, fire base, ice base, things like that. It's really, really awesome that they're working so hard to make this a really, really awesome and unique game. I have really been enjoying it. So this connects to a cochlea. I'm going to do that. Gives us more options for the latter half of the brain. Cochlea. And then you can connect to a horn. Oh, it would be nice to have the horn right at the end. But you know what? Let's connect something else to it. What do you connect to? Tentacle, horn, etc. So let's do a tentacle that connects to a lung. That's actually really interesting. So I'll try to get a lung, and we need another poison bag. We actually have a poison bag here, right? So we could use something else instead of that poison bag. Maybe I'll just do it for the sake of carrying through this particular brain. Okay, so let's pump a bunch of stuff into organ drop rate. I will finish this off. Let's do a 1 point in, actually no, I'll just pour it into organ drop rate. How are we looking here? Okay, takes a little bit of time to get started off. Yeah, I think that we're taking a little bit more time to get started off than we were before. But once we're there, we are killing really fast. There's too much stuff happening. I gotta focus. I gotta really focus to pick out where all the enemies are coming from. This happens to me in a lot of these arena survival games. It's nice to have a bunch of effects happening, but once you start going crazy with all the types of attacks on the screen, you start losing visibility on your character. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we could definitely be doing a lot more damage. Might be new brain time. It could be useful for us to have some glands going off because we have so many of these enemies that are being affected by a negative effect. There you go, connects to a gland. So if we can get a gland of the sludge, I'd be really, really happy. All of these are terrible. I'll take this because I know I'll remember to sell it. Gland of the snail, not good. I'll take it to sell once again. We have a bunch of cash, so we could do some cool things with our cash. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna try to focus down. Oh man, these are high quality. Okay, I want this. I do like Fire Belly, but we're gonna really try to find a gland of the sludge. One more. Sludge me. Ew. Come on. Okay, I don't want to waste too much money though. So I guess we could do Tentacle of the Coral. Connecting to a nerve is really, really good. I don't have a nerve though. Half. Okay, well let's get that brain anyways. And then just connect to this. And then that's where it ends for now. That's fine. So I want to put this Fire Belly over here. Oh no, you don't work here? Where do you work in here? Okay, perfect. I will put you here, and then you can connect to a poison bag, right? Shoot. Okay. Well. Darn. Put you here because you're better. Let's get rid of these. I'll keep the horn still. Organ drop rate is going to get pamped, and then organ quality will do, and then 1 HP upgrade. We do have a boss here, so I just want to make sure that we can survive. Here we go. Alright, the dragon heads are here. Yeah, the dragon heads don't come out until we start killing things. So as long as we're continuing to defeat enemies at a decent rate, we should have a lot of dragon heads coming out. I really want to replace the belly that is on the dragon head. I think that we would get more use out of something else, but for now, it is what we have. Okay, here we go. Oh, we're gonna take some, no, we didn't take some damage. There's the damage. We're doing decent damage to the boss. Okay, let's wrap around. Oh, this was a bad idea. Walk through. Okay, let's circle him. Ooh. No! No more. Okay. Let's just be really careful for the next 17 seconds. We have enough cash. 10 seconds. That was close. A lot of very, very careless moves within the boss fight, so I know what happened there. Whoa! This one's really strong. Okay, we might start rebuilding. Let's start rebuilding a bit. Should I start with the dragon head? What else can I do over here? Oh, I have a spine. So you can do stuff right away. Oh, you only connect to that one, right? So let's try to find a different belly. What does this do again? Reduces the damage. Okay, so I might go backwards. I'm backtracking a bit. We have a really, really high quality horn. Contributes to a kill. Right, so we're right back where we were, really. Unless we connect to one of these. We can't. They have no vessels. Okay, so let's just go back here. This cochlea is really nice. I still do want that gland. There's a gland of the sludge. It's a crappy one, though. I'm going to take it because I want one. Belly of the coral. Can you do a spine? No, you can't. Can you do a spine? Yes, you can. We need a spine because that's the setup that we had before. So instead of the blue one, we have that, and then the spine can do... The heck? Oh, we were doing something else, weren't we? Were we doing the belly of the gas toad? Ew, what the heck? I want to save the spine for the next brain, so I guess I'll put this here for now. F. That didn't turn out right. Wait, where's the next brain? Oh, I had a spine in the next brain. I'm stupid. So let's put the spine here, and then we don't have a limb or tentacle. What the heck? Yeah, let's buy one. Oh my god. Give me one. Limb or tentacle, please. What the heck's wrong with you? Just give me one. The tentacle's okay. We can improve on that. It would be great if I could find a spine with a horn or something that connects to a horn. But we'll figure that out later. So you connect to a nerve or retina. Okay, no, we're gonna do gland of the sludge instead. I guess we could do both. We're gonna do both for now because we don't have the connections for either of these two, of course. Oh man, max this out. Do some base damage, maybe some crit chance, crit damage. We are getting to that point in the game where we will need to start strengthening things up. Yeah, let's sell this, let's sell this. What else can I buy? Base damage? Yeah, once you hit like wave 11, 12, you gotta start increasing your stats at this point. But since I've increased all of my econ items, you know, cell duplication, organ drop rate, I should have enough money to do that. And it looks like we are doing pretty darn good for ourselves, if I can say so myself. Yeah, it would be great to start having the gland of the sludge do some more effects. So have those enemies, you know, shoot projectiles for us or whatever. Because anything that you connect after the gland of the sludge, it activates off of the enemies that it's attached to, and there's a lot of enemies attached to each other, so. Kinda great. Wow. Okay. Great, we are doing awesome. I will say that we're doing lots of small damage really quickly. Probably want to get some big hits out there for the boss. Okay, I'll look at that in a second. Retina, cochlea. All these are kind of terrible. I'll take this because I know I'll remember to sell it. This is a really nice horn. Really nice. I don't think we'll be able to use it, so I wasn't watching out for things that we need here. My bad. Well, we could possibly buy something if we think we really need it. What do you connect to? Retina or spine? Ooh, retina or spine. And then you do retina or nerve. Okay, let's see what we can get. Retina or nerve maybe would be best. Here's a nerve, a deep. Nice. So this is really good for us because it activates anything when you hit a debuffed enemy with the attacks, and we're debuffing all our enemies right now. So I think that I might focus on this tentacle instead of the gland for now then. Whoa, you can do horns? This is better at the end of the brain, but you're activating a lot of times. You need a nerve or retina. Okay. So we're going to keep that for now. It's not optimized yet, but that's okay. So we've maxed out all our econ. Don't need another brain yet. I think our movement speed is okay. Let's do base damage, critical chance, critical damage. Actually, I'll do effective radius. Effective radius will allow us to debuff a larger range of enemies. So I think that's good. Let's get the... Yeah, we really need to get the dragon heads up before we do the major damage. But yeah, they're dying a lot further away from us. It's a good sign. Wow. Oops. Ran into him because I couldn't see him. Okay. Looking good. We're setting ourselves up for success, I think. Oh, dodging. We're dodging. Yeah, we are getting very, very wealthy. Let's keep it going. If I could kill these two at least before we end, that'd be great. I think I got one of them. Lots of organs. I'm not going to look through every single one of them right now. We can do it right here instead. Alright, cool. So can you connect to anything I found? No. Can you connect to anything I found? We do have a spine. Does this connect to a tentacle? Only does a horn. That's kind of okay. I guess. We could do that. Call that brain done. We can also put something here. What do you connect to? A nerve? Okay, we're going to call that done for that brain. Let's just start picking up really nice, high quality organs. And we'll figure things out by that point. So they rejigged this. This used to... Wait, this organ's brain capacity is reduced to 1 while there's only 1 organ. Actually, it's still the same, and this is really, really nice organ. It's super strong in terms of efficiency, and as long as you only have 1 organ on it, it's really, really nice. Let's reroll again because it gives us higher quality stuff. I'll reroll it again because I didn't like anything there. One more time. Fire belly. Do we have fire belly going? I would love to have it going if we can. Let's buy that last brain. So I'm going to use that duck thing. Retina. Ew, ugly. Retina? Stop giving me retina stuff. Oh, we had a thing of a martlet too. You know what? Actually, yeah, we don't have anything that can connect to it. So I screwed up. For now, we can at least do poison bag stuff. And then that can connect to other poison bag stuff. This is not going to be the way that the brain looks at the end of the game. but I'm just using what I got right now. Yeah, this brain, I need to get some more focused organs for it. Let's do some base damage. What are we, 13? Okay. Looking good, man. Looking good. Looking real good. That's not to say I can't get caught off by surprise. Ooh! Oh! I think I'm just getting a little bit greedy too. Oop, oop, oop. Looking nice, real nice. And we're about to step into our second last intermission, so we need to really figure things out. If there's anything that needs to be fixed, you got to figure it out during this wave and the next one, because you won't have a chance after that. Alright. Bunch of cells. We have so many. All that looks okay. Okay, so what do we need to get this where we want it to go? So we want to use the thing of the duck, but I want it to connect to a tentacle probably. Wait, can you do a gland? No, you can't do a gland. So you connect to a cochlea or nerve, you have 7 pierce. It would be great to have it with a nerve then. It's not my favorite tentacle. Do I have a nerve that I can use? Why isn't this being reduced? This organ's brain capacity cost is reduced. Oh, it's reduced by 1. I thought it was reduced to 1. Okay, never mind. I don't like you. This one could probably work just as well. So cochlea would be okay with this. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like what I've done. I do need a nerve to make it the most useful. But this one is even better than that. Oh my god. Yeah, the swordfish is better than the whatever that thing is called. Cochlea could work with it, but I would still look for a nerve if I could. Man, I have some really bad organs. Let's refresh this. Retina, okay. Tentacle of the worm. Let's refresh again. One more time. Oh, there's a nerve. So maybe I'll take this nerve. So this pierces 7 times and it has 3 projectiles, so it will hit a lot of enemies, and then once the enemies are hit, we could get them with even more explosive stuff, or we could do Belly of the Coral. Maybe I'll do Belly of the Coral since we have some fire stuff going on already, and then we can have those enemies drop pools of fire, I guess, and then that could further have them drop pools of poison. I guess we could do that. Not the greatest, but I feel like if we have enough base damage and all that, we should be okay to go. Let's see how we do in wave 14. Yeah, we look like we're just melting them. Sweet. Yeah, we could probably go AFK. Yep. That's a really good sign if you can go AFK on wave 14. Probably shows that you're strong enough. And I will be stronger even next round. Oh right, here's a boss. I forgot there's a boss round. A boss round before the final boss. Okay. So we definitely do ramp up damage. Like, we don't do burst damage. Ours is more slow and steady, which is totally fine because we're killing the minions pretty far away from the ring, from the enclosed ring here. So it's not hard to dodge the boss as long as there's no enemies around you too. There you go. We got him. So feeling pretty good, pretty comfortable for the next fight in Wave 15. We finally did it. Well, I shouldn't say we finally did it. I'm not there yet, but it took me a few attempts to get this far into this character. But you know what? I'm just jumping back into this game, so I had to dust off some of the webs. We have tons and tons of intestines. Let's just do what we usually do and just pick up really, really high quality things and see where we go with it. I don't like the limit skeleton. Maybe I'll pick this up. And then blood of the belly of the blood pearl. Maybe we'll use that. So what you can do for the last round, if you're happy with what you got, just go through each one of your organs and just see if there's any obvious improvements that you can make to it, which, you know, happens a lot. It will highlight what you can use for that position here, so we're just doing that. Maybe I'll replace this dragon with the explosions here. And if you feel uncomfortable with what you got, then you could fully just restart a whole brain and deal with it that way. Here, let's do that Cochlea. We definitely have a better one for you. And then we have a better poison bag. Nothing there. We could probably rejig this brain to do something better, but I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, I'm fine with everything here. So this is what you do on the last stage. If you are about to jump in, you take all your cells or all your organs and you recycle them because you'll have more money for the shop now. And then you just pour it all into what you need. So I'll take 1 movement speed, critical chance will max out, critical damage, we can put some points into there, and then we're in. We're in. Pretty good. The elites are taking longer than I thought they would. Maybe I should have picked up some HP too, just in case, but alright, here's the boss. I'm guessing that they still spawn 2 of him. Movement speed is definitely helping. Keep that guy a safe distance away from us. Oh, there's the second. This one might get a little bit spicy. Oops. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's getting a little spicy now. The minions are... They've really grown since like 2 waves ago. Oh wow, that was a close one. Yeah, the ring is really tight now. One of the bosses is about to pop. And there he goes. Alright, dodging, dodging. Sweet. We did it! Very cool. Research complete. I think we're going to unlock something here. Awesome. Trickster we got. Excellent. So yeah, that was Fate. Really, really interesting character in terms of the rerolls and the extra choices in this shop. But I hope you guys enjoyed diving into the first new character with me here in Bioprototype. I will leave a link below for the rest of my playlist if you want to watch more. Thanks for coming by today. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. I would love to chat with you guys. And hope to see you soon with more Bioprototype or any other roguelikes that I play. Yeah, just come and swing back by and watch me play some more cool games. Peace out.